This is our MOXON vise. We use it in the workshop a great deal. It's great for woodworking projects, a really useful vise for clamping up things that you're gluing up. A super tool to use, really useful. We put a build video up on the channel a while back now so that you could see how to make one of these. It's really quite straightforward, good woodworking project. I'll put a link in the description so you can see how this came together. But we've had a few questions on the channel about how the hardware for the MOXON vise was put together, so we thought we'd make a quick video just to show you how it all works and give a bit more detail on that. So you'll see the MOXON vise has the back jaw here, which is clamped onto the bench, so that's fixed jaw, entirely fixed, and then the moving jaw at the front travels backwards and forwards with the threads on the clamps, and it goes where they go, so you don't have to move this. This is fixed onto the clamps. It has a bit of slack in it because we use it like a toolmaker's clamp. You can get thin at one end, thick at the other, and that's quite useful for clamping odd shaped parts. But we'll show you how this mechanism in here works. We'll strip that down in this video and just give you some ideas about what you might make when you build your own MOXON vise. So here's the vise with the hardware. The backplate for the screws is quite straightforward. That's just a simple plate and a nut welded to that. So that's what the thread runs in, the 15mm threaded rod that we use on this vise. So that runs through that nut that's just welded to that plate. So the forces are always pulling that nut. When you clamp the thing up, they're pulling the nut onto the plate. So the strains are all in the right direction. That plate just sits flush on the back of the fixed jaw. So the moving jaw has a slightly more complicated arrangement. There's a flush plate on the back of the jaw here. It's recessed into the moving jaw. You can see the threaded rod passing through it there. And then around the front of the vise where you operate it from, there's a handle. Just describe a little bit about how that goes together in a minute. And then there's a plate sitting on the surface of the moving jaw there. And the clever bit inside that is what moves the jaw backwards and forwards with the rod, so that it all moves as one and you don't have the jaw sliding backwards and forwards on that rod. So we'll just take that apart and show you how it all works. We'll just unscrew each side of the vise so that you can have a look at the jaw on its own, the moving jaw on its own. So let's just unscrew those. So there's the fixed jaw that we talked about earlier. You can see on the back of that the fixed nut plates, all screws together. We finished all of these parts. They're heated and then oil blackened, just give them a nice finish, protect them from rust. So that's a fairly simple process as well. It's in the video. There we are. Right. Then the front jaws. So let's have a look at those. This is a bit I had the questions about. So let's just see how this all goes together. So you can see the flat plates here. These are recessed, and the threaded rods pass through those plates, and there's a retaining bearing plate on the front here. So that's the bit we'll strip down and just show you how it all goes together. Just while we're on it, the handles are really straightforward to make. These are made out of about 6-7mm thick steel plate. And what we've done for each one of those is take the plate, make small cuts in the back side of the plate there just to ease the bend a bit, put the bend on it, and then weld the gap up in the back there, and then weld these onto the nut that's then fixed to the actual rod. So the rod and the nut are welded together. So those are all one single piece there. Let's just take that apart then and show you what's inside the actual jaw. Here's the rear plate with the screws that hold it into the moving jaw taken away. We'll just take the screws from the front plate out. So let's remove the screws from the front plate, one in each corner here. There we go. Get these ones out. And then the plate comes free. There we are. Right, so those screws are out, and now we can pull the plate out and you can see the mechanism. So let's just take that away, and we'll come to that in a second. So you can see in the fixed jaw there's the steel plate in the back, which we've taken the screws out. You can just see that that will spring out from the vise if we wanted to take it away, but you can see that that just sits flush. It's tight fit, press fit into the recessed hole, but you can see, and the screw holes are clearly countersink in that, so that it all is nice and flush. And then on this side there's the bore for the actual threaded rod through there, and that's counterbored just to create a little bit of clearance here, and you'll see why that clearance is really important. So let's have a look at the hardware so you can see how that all goes together. Here's the handle that we described a bit earlier, welded onto the nut, and that nut is welded to the end of the threaded rod. So this is all fixed together in one unit. There's a bearing washer in there, that's important. And then the plate itself sits on the shaft, on the threaded rod, on the shaft there. And the trick here is the split pin that goes through the threaded rod right up against this plate. So the rod is fixed through that plate. So when you unwind the vise or wind it in, it just crushes and uses the pressure on the washer here to come and bring the jaws together. But on this side, when you unwind the jaws, just separate them out a bit further, it pulls against this pin and that drags the jaw out. So the jaw always stays fixed. And that's a bit that I think maybe I didn't describe very well in the previous video when we built the vise, but that's a bit people have been asking questions about. And that's how we've arranged the vise here. So that sits in that counterbore slot so it doesn't catch, and it just trundles around in there, and that's the split on the end of the pin. It doesn't need much, and there it is. That's what holds it all together. So that's the system we've used on our MOXON vise hardware. It's pretty easy to make. It's a simple welding job, just this bit here, and then these are just simple pieces of sheet steel cut. These are 3mm thick. It's all fairly straightforward. Drilled through the middle of the threaded rod there, and away you go. You've got the mechanism for a MOXON vise. You can buy kits for this sort of thing, which are pretty straightforward, but it's great fun to make your own and use the parts that you've built yourself, so the whole thing becomes one workshop project. So here we are, putting the plate back onto the vise. 2 screws in, 2 to go. Have a go at making your own. It's really a very simple project. And you'll find that once you've got a MOXON vise in your workshop, you wonder how on earth you manage without it, because in all honesty, for any kind of woodworking project, or anything where you need to clamp something really, really firmly for glue up and using it for carving wood, clamping awkward shapes, it is absolutely superb. So we wouldn't be without it. And it's a very simple project to make, and we hope you enjoyed seeing how we put the hardware together. We'll put the vise back together, clamp it back on the bench, and just show you it in action. So here's the vise clamped back onto the bench, clamp at each end, so it's really rock solid on the bench, absolutely won't go anywhere. And then to clamp up parts, it's very straightforward. You've seen how the vise moves the moving jaw, that stays with the threads. So you want to clamp up a piece like this to work on, really straightforward. And if the sides of this aren't completely parallel, there's enough slack in these jaws for you to get a good clamping force across the face of it at both ends, and then that is absolutely stuck in there, so that's not going anywhere. You can work on that, drill it, do whatever you need to do, really firmly clamped. And the beauty of this is as well, if you've got long pieces, you can drop them through the depth of the drawer, because it goes past the front of the bench, and you can clamp a piece down towards the ground that way. So you can clamp this piece that way, very, very easy to do. Drop it in, tighten it up, and there we are. That's absolutely rock solid in the vise again. So incredibly useful tool, really easy to make, and we recommend that you have a go at doing one. You'll enjoy it. If you'd like this video and you found looking at the hardware build useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep you updated with loads more builds and things that come out of this workshop. Catch you soon.